Okay, we're back on. Sorry about that. Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to our morning note. Happy Thursday. It is September 17th, 2020. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of GAR Capital. Make sure to click on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. That is the white box, the logo. That'll make you subscribe, like our videos. Make sure to turn on notifications for any new videos that do come out while we talk more markets. Oh, you join me here every day, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and here I am for our morning note. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss. Turn on notifications so you don't miss. I know you guys love it. I've been adding the daily recaps on Instagram where I explain the market movement at the end of the day. I know you guys have liked that, so I'm going to try to do it more often. So appreciate the feedback. More to come. Okay, so let's look at futures here. Look at the Dow. Oh man, it's ugly today. All right, so Dow futures are down 369 points. Nasdaq down 292 points, 2.5%. S&P down 1.72%. Russell 2000 down 1.6. Crude futures below 40.45%. Bitcoin taking a little bit of a backseat, 1.72% below 11,000. Gold, even with the market's red, gold is down 1%. That should tell you a lot. 1950. Silver futures 26.95, down 1.9%. 118.07 on the euro dollar, and the dollar again 104.55.43%. Looking here at VIX this morning, up 9.75%. And that's where we are pre-market. So we're going to go and take a look, a couple levels, some things I want to talk about, and go on and so forth. So yesterday, we had the Fed, and I talked about it on the recap. And again, everything was fine until the press conference and the talk about bubbles, talk about financial stability, and the market just sold it. The market was not happy whatsoever with that conversation. But that's fine. I mean, even yesterday was a little bit rough for us too. We had SPY calls right at the break, literally right at the break at 34.19 on ES. I thought that would be our break as we were following the trend, and then it just got sold off, and we got railed on it. Guys, it's been a choppy September, a really rough September. I can tell you it's been a choppy one. I can't say it's been the most horrific trading session I've been through, but again, pretty bad. I also had some futures on it. Alongside, I got hit on my stop loss. It happens. Just a tough one all around, guys. But you know me, I'm. Oh, okay, we're back on. My apologies, my apologies. I think my internet just paused for me on a second. Okay, so what I was saying earlier is that in a red day, what I like to do is obviously do some stock shopping, see where some puts I can play out there, and look at my levels. That's very important. So stock shopping today, you already know I'm definitely looking to buy some Apple below 104.75. Let's see if we get there. Any kind of other names that I want to see, the big cap techniques that I've wanted to add in my portfolio. Again, any kind of pullbacks, I've been buying those dips again personally. That's for my portfolio, just a heads up. So again, there's also something else I want you guys to look at. Look at Snow, which was I mean Snowflake ETF, the Snowflake IPO. Hit as high as 319. It's now at 233. A little bit of a fade, obviously, since yesterday. So I've recommended to people not to buy the IPO until we get our first earnings report. When you get your first earnings report and you can see the books, then I think it's best to buy the IPO that you want if you really want to get in. That includes any IPO like you want to get in. I like the Airbnb, it hasn't come out yet, but I will wait for the first earnings report to come out. I'm willing to wait 3 months to make sure that their books are set. Chewy also revealed that they're going to be doing another stock offering. I don't know why I have a minute chart here, but Chewy is down pre-market about $2, and you could see a little bit under pressure on the hourly chart, but that's fine. Most stocks are. So if you do like Chewy, I think it's okay. The only thing about Chewy that I don't like is that it could be Amazon could take over that thing, where they could just create their own pet store and all that stuff. So just be very careful. A couple levels I want you to watch here on E-mini futures while we step up here. This will help SPY. I had SPY calls with the members. Definitely got railed on that. It does suck, but there's a couple levels here. 32.99, anything below 3,300, you got to take a look at here. 32.99.75. We're 20 handles away from that. So you either at a 1, 2, 3 triple top or at a triple bottom. I mean, chop, chop, chop. That's what you're talking about here. It's massive chop. It's about 121 point range on ES here. That's what I'm watching. If you're looking at SPY together with me, I do have it maximized here. You could see that 329.65 is the lowest point on the retracement level on the 1 hour. Again, retesting back below the 200. We broke above the 200 nicely. That should have indicated a trend change, but Federal Reserve conquers all as they definitely sold this thing as well. Looking at Qs, big level to watch. Actually, why don't I just break it soon? I might look at some puts here on Qs. 266.42. Break that, then puts can be in play. And let me go ahead and bring up an alert here. And the next level on it, I mean, you could probably test the 265s depending on the volume. You could probably even do the same week if you get a continuation. But just be careful for any bounces on that support line. You could see one, two, could be a triple bottom. If not, we continue to break. So it really just test and watch the volume as we go. Let's go ahead and again, so again, all this stuff is Fed related, all the sales. Again, if this was pure equity panic, gold would have been higher, 1.5%. It's down. Silver would have been up. It's down. So you're seeing even the dollar would have been up slightly. It's flat. So again, you're getting a good old fashioned sell across all asset classes. That includes crude, that includes Bitcoin, that includes gold, that includes silver. So that's where we are. Even the dollar is flat. So that's where we are currently. Again, good old fashioned sell. Again, we've had this. We could fill the gap on E-mini futures. We may have filled it already. That Monday gap, Sunday night gap. Yep, we probably filled it already. Yep, we just filled that Sunday night gap and we're back down below it. So again, keep an eye on 32.99 on E-mini futures. Apple was just upgraded by Jeffries, and you can see here that again it is breaking down very strongly here on the 1 hour. So again, take a look at Apple. Maybe get some 105 puts in there. Could be interesting. Again, we broke support. 105 puts could be interesting to play. Keep an eye on that. One more piece of news here. I went ahead and retweeted. Okay, Apple price rates. They did their upgrade their target 135 from 116.50. Tesla co-founder wins Amazon funding for electric battery project. Let's see. Chewy issues 5.1 million shares of Class A common stock. Initial jobless claims were worse than expected, 160,000 versus 850,000. Housing starts were less than expected. Housing starts were down 5.1% in August, estimated minus 0.9%. U.S. building permits were less than expected, 1.47 million versus 1.52 million. Let's see. Trump says COVID vaccine is way ahead of schedule. Some more headlines. And I believe that was it. Pre-market movers. Tesla down 6%, 6.6. Nvidia down 4. AMD down 3.1. Apple down 3. Oracle down 3.2, even with TikTok. Amazon down 2.7. Netflix down 2.5. Facebook down 2.35%. And Boeing down 2%. So again, you're getting a continuation to the downside on across all industries, not just tech, which is a tough thing to see, obviously, if you have calls. But right now, that's where we are. And again, let's see if we can make this up and move forward. Again, tough, tough, tough across the board. I've talked to many traders on Twitter that are going through the exact same thing. You are not alone if you are on the struggle bus. So I know I'm not. All right. So good morning. Thomas asks, good morning, Carlos. What do you think about Tesla? Will break the 400 resistance a long way down until tomorrow. Let's take a look at that. I'm gonna open up here. 400 is exactly the 100-day moving average. If you do break that, you'll be in the next level between 400 and 327. 327 would be your low. So 400 is a crucial level to hold. We're at 411. Could we break it? Absolutely. Then we could probably fill this little gap here to around 375. So puts could be in play. Keep an eye on it. But you have battery day next week, so be very careful. Any new good info on PlayStation, Xbox, AMD? AMD is down anyways with the full market. Again, AMD could have great news and it still would be up right now. But I tried to pre-order the PlayStation 5 yesterday on Best Buy, sold out. That's a really good sign. Sold out. I don't know about the Xbox because I'm not buying that, but PlayStation sold out. So AMD definitely getting some love here. What puts are you looking at? Apple, Q, SPY, Tesla. Look at Tesla here, but again, ahead of battery day, I'd skip it. SPY, Qs, Apple are the ones that I'm looking at for sure. Do you see a rebound today? Uh, Not a green day. No, I don't see a green day happening. We really need some good news, and definitely the Fed did take away the punch bowl. They didn't do anything wrong in regards to their talk and their decision. It's just that we don't have enough stimulus. I don't know how much more the market wants. But again, the government needs to get some stimulus going because retail sales are hurting. So we're not out of the woods yet in regards to the economic slowdown of the pandemic. I'm still bullish long term because I still think we're going to get out of this. But again, a stimulus should be coming. Hopefully, the Democrats and Republicans to get it together. Thoughts on Roku? You mentioned 170.82 level yesterday. I did mention yesterday, and we had a fade. That's why we didn't pull it, because it loves to pull that nonsense here. It's right at the 100-day. It could get back down to 160 easily. There's a gap to fill right here at 155.45. So if you break down below 160, 155 would be in play. But again, you have to see the price action in the morning. Roku likes to tell you what's going to happen in the morning, and then it reverses all the time. Netflix puts, let's see here. Yeah, all tech looks to be in put side. Netflix just broke definitely the low side. I'm gonna cancel this alert, and it could be interesting for some puts. It could be put city today, guys, and there's definitely some more movement to the downside. It looks like here. Morning. What would be a good alert for Apple puts? 105 support level would be nice. Let's see here. I had it here. We have a continuation of the breakdown. Let's see if we break that low of 108.68, then I would probably take a look at the 105 puts for sure. Still bullish? I am still bullish. Absolutely. Long term, still bullish. I pre-ordered my PS5. Nice. I didn't get a chance to. Thoughts on SQ? Any levels to look at to buy long term? Okay, Square. Looking at it here, I do like Square long term. I do not own it. I would buy right at 135, which is your lows. Again, guys, you want to buy at the lows, not when they're moving up. When it's a red day, that's when you want to buy stocks, not when it's a green day. What do you think of next week will look like overall? Next week, I have to take a look at the weekly report for economics, see what else is moving. But again, October, a couple weeks away from from earnings season again, and we have battery day for Tesla, so I'd have to take a look. Thoughts on shop and FB? FB is pulled down with the rest of the market. Again, you can see just continuation to the downside. Break 252.73. I will take a look at some puts. Again, there's some talk from Kim Kardashian that she's gonna pause her Facebook or what have you. That's adding some pressure, but there's pressure across the market. Shopify, same thing. I'm looking to actually add to buy a position in shop. It did break the 100. See if I can get a little more out of it. Maybe I can get below 848 or 845 to buy. But I definitely want to buy some Shopify. I have not bought it yet. The high was 1146. We're now at 885. Where else we got? Zoom puts on the 394 right until 311. Zoom. Take a look at Zoom. Zoom has actually been pretty strong. Let me go ahead and bring it here on the hourly. And you can see that break of that 200 level. Yep, yep. You could definitely see a gap, fill to the gap here. Well, it could have filled this gap already. 383.40 first. Let's see if 383.40 breaks. If it does, then I would definitely play 365. 383.40. Let's put that alert there. And then we could probably get to right at 373. Thoughts on C? Citibank did boost yesterday with financials, but then gap down again with the rest of the market. And you can see at 45.10, we could probably retest that low 44.62, break 44, then you could start seeing some really big movement to the downside. What do you think about long play on DAR Love? I own DAL. Love, I don't. Pilots Union expecting another stimulus. Also, vaccine has been projected here next 2 months. January, crazy for DAL. DAL, I do like it. Obviously, I own it. I like Love as well. I just don't own it. But again, you could see a nice continuation to the upside. DL is actually one of the better charts on the board here. But I would want to break 35 first. 35 is a crucial level. You break that, again, you're betting on the vaccine in January if that's the case. I tend not do a lot of long-term options. I've done it before, obviously, but I tend not to do a lot of them. But you could see if you break 35, then I don't see anything wrong with buying those calls if you want to. If not, you could just buy the stock yourself. Thoughts on Peloton? Peloton, I think Apple's gonna eat their lunch. I don't see a reason why to buy Peloton, honestly. I think Peloton's going to have a little more downside here. So if you want to go ahead and play the put side, you need to break 77.57. And I'm actually pretty bearish on Peloton now that Apple has their exercise plus app, fitness app, excuse me. Peloton is really just a bike with an iPad on it. I don't see any kind of innovation there other than their programs, but you could just get that on YouTube. My assumption, again, if you want to save money on a $3,000 machine. So it's going to be a tough one, Peloton. Carnival puts CCL again. You know I'm not bullish uh, on the cruise lines, but again you can see just a continuation of the downside, same thing, and you need a little more downside. 1535 would confirm that support here. So let's go and put an alert there. Again, we have to wait a little more on that one. And Nvidia puts. Good old Nvidia. Nvidia needs to break 470.13 in order to do anything there. Do you look at hourly or 4-hour charts? I say hourly and JPM for the last question here on the board. I do own JPM. I have an alert at 97.83. 96.62 would be my alert to buy more shares of JPM. So that's where we are. If we break those alerts, then you can start looking at puts. All right, guys, Apple 110, can you go to 106? Yes, of course. Any levels you're looking at to go long? Yes, I'm looking at to buy Apple at $100 share. That's where I'm looking at to add some more. Again, I love Apple long term. All right, guys, we'll leave it there. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great Thursday. Pretty tough day, pretty tough week so far. Kind of mixed last couple of weeks. September has been a one to forget, right? You know, they say December to remember. September is one to forget. You know, like in the song, "Wake me up when September ends." Guys, this is usual. This happens. It's gonna be a rough one. Well, it's been a rough one. Again, it's all about how you bounce back from adversity. Is what makes you a great trader. What makes you a good investor. So again, you know, you got to think of it long term as well. So have a great rest of your day, guys. We'll catch you guys tomorrow for the morning note, Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Talk to you guys soon. Have a happy day trading.